Hey guys, welcome back to Comedy Gone Rogue. I am Rogue, and I am so glad to be here with you tonight. Comedy Gone Rogue, yes, where comedy doesn't need a disclaimer. So let's go ahead and get into it tonight. And if you're offended, you'll probably get over it.
I think some of the things that you're saying.
Yeah, just sit down.
Okay.
They're mean.
Can I tell you something, lady? Can I hold on?
Sit down.
Get out!
Some of the things that you're saying is so mean. I'm gonna come to your comedy show and stand up in the middle of it and let everybody know my opinion because it matters so much.
Go take a hike.
Oh, they're telling
Okay,
her.
lady, can I tell you something? If you're easily offended, don't go to a comedy show.
Yes, thank you.
Facts.
They didn't come to hear you, they came to hear us. I think what people lose sight of is the fact that these are just jokes, okay? What we say up here is not to be taken seriously, okay? You'd be amazed. Like, some people have the audacity to call me a racist when my wife is Mexican. It's like, how could I be racist when I'm married to a lower race? Why don't you answer me that?
Dang. So, like, not only did he respond to her, but he went in and took it even a little further. Dang, man.
I'm so sorry.
I want one. Where can I get one and how much? Take my money, please. Oh, this is so cool. Yo. What you doing in that barber shop, bro? That man was up there. Never mind. We're moving on.
It's puppy love, oh it's true, you got me wrapped, what can I do? Tiny trouble, furry fun, you're my chaos, my little son, my little son.
Oh man, I need a puppy so bad in my life. I'm trying to talk my wife into letting me get one, but she keeps telling me no because we're in the middle of building a house and she says we just can't do it right now. But I'm of the opinion that there's no time that's a bad time to get a puppy. That baby was like, what the heck is going on? Fire, daddy, fire.
I'm smoking a 78-pound Masita cow.
But is it big enough? And what are you compensating for, man?
Leg. Yeah, it's already been prepped. Now I just got to add the probes. Meter Pro Duo, one in the center, one on the sides, and we're ready to go. 225 on the Timberline XL. And that's it. We're going to go many hours at that temperature. About 7 hours later, I wanted to add more injection because during the prep, I added Birria consomme. But now that we're sitting at about 100 internal on this leg, make sure the juice is the same temperature as the internal temp of the meat, because if you put cold injection mid-cook, it's going to mess with those internal temps.
You know what that looks like? That looks like when I was a kid growing up and I would watch the Flintstones and they would get this big rack of like dinosaur ribs and they would put it on the side of the car and drive home with them. Yeah, this brings back Flintstone vibes to me, my man. That is a massive. I don't know if I can say this or not, but that's a massive piece of meat.
We don't want to go backwards. So I heated it up, pumping it full again because I want to make sure this beef is flavorful. So this was about 18 hours later. You can see the color, some little bit of shrinkage. Now I want to put it in an aluminum pan. This is 3 full aluminum pans that I put together and made one big one. Oh no, it's an aluminum pan for my boy Justin, the most fitting shirt, especially for this massive pan. So put this bad boy in there. I'm gonna add a bunch of beef broth because now we want this to braise. We want all those bones to come out of this cook and make sure this is all shredded beef. So covered it nice and tight, filled it up, put it at 275 degrees and went to bed. This was the next day. So it hit 24 hours on the Traeger before it even rested. So after about an hour rest, we're starting to get into the end result. And yes, here we go. 78 pounds of beef. I definitely redeemed myself from the first cook. The first cook was good, but this one was, look at this. I don't even have to tell you. Everything about this cook was juicy, flavor, the seasonings I put on it, the consomme that went inside. Look at the hip bone come right out. So obviously you got to smoke it and then make sure that there's bones pulling out of this almost like a pork butt. When you can get the bone separation from the meat and it's not getting hung up, you know you did your job. And so yeah, just getting into it, the bones were like non-stop in that leg. But look at this, look at the smoke penetration.
Look at that man's meat. It'd be the only time I say that on this channel. Good grief. Sir, the only question that I have is what is your address and what time is dinner? I am on my way.
Look at the juiciness. This was a fun cook. 24 hours plus an hour, then shredding. This went to a bunch of friends already. Now time to do some stuff with some leftovers. Look at the shredded beef on this cook. It's just insane. And then the finished product right here. Look at that. Bark, juiciness, smoke ring.
Your daddy was home when you left. Your mama was home when you left. Your sister was home when you left. Your brother was home when you left. The dog was home when you left. The cat was home when you left. The fish was home when you left. Your daddy, your mama, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. And that's the reason you left. I left my home. I left my home.
That's very cool. I wish I had the ability to do one of those at my house, but we live about a half mile, 3/4 of a mile off the road, so it would just be basically for us to go out and sit in the yard and watch it. So that sign said, "We give up." I see why you give up. That's crazy.
Imagine being this wrong and capturing all on video.
I'm sure you've seen the viral video of this lady who's a political analyst who talks about going to the liquor store and buying a bottle of champagne.
I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, and he asked me why I was getting the champagne, and I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face, and I said, you know, she's going to win this, right? The women of America are making their voices heard. She's won this. And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states. I'm a political analyst. I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there. She's taking this election. You do realize you wasted your vote, right?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What was really funny is how convinced they were both times that Trump won that he was not going to win. And to watch the liberals literally, I mean, funny that the next clip is this lady crying. To watch them get on the internet and absolutely melt down. that one girl, I mean, at the inauguration was screaming. And just imagine, when Biden was elected, like, we didn't like it, but I mean, so what? We got it the next day and we went to work. I think the biggest problem is most of these people probably don't have jobs and they just sit at home and just cry about everything. They put whole milk in my latte. Here, case in point.
Why doesn't the government care if I live? Why don't they care? Why don't they care about us?
The difference between, I think, a conservative and a liberal is that a conservative wants less government involvement in their daily life. We want less taxes, less government overreach, less government involvement, and we never give a lot of thought during the day to whether or not the government really truly cares about us or not. Whereas the liberals want more programs, more government involvement, more government overreach, and more taxes. And they sit around thinking that because they're a part of the fan club that they get all of these extra benefits, or that the government loves them, that Kamala cares about them, that Kamala loves them. I have no illusion that Donald Trump cares anything about me as a person. But I do believe that he cares about the country, and so therefore I'm a part of the collective. So therefore, Trump got my vote rather than Kamala. And because every time they would ask Kamala a question, like, what's your plan for taxes and health care? Well, I was born a middle class American. I grew up middle class. And as a middle class person who was born in the middle class, I understood people from the middle class, and it was because I was born in the middle class as a middle class American.
The fact that liberals are mad at him for this makes it even more hilarious.
What I love about Texas is that you guys are like proud to be American, because
Yes, sir. In Texas, they are pure blood Americans, and everything's bigger in Texas. Everything. If you don't believe them, just ask them.
first time I came to America, I went to Seattle. Very different vibe. I go to Seattle, I'm hyped. I'm ready to get off the plane. I watch Saving Private Ryan back to back. I'm ready to shoot somebody. And then I get to Seattle, everybody walks around. Every bitch I met had like green hair. Every conversation I had in Seattle, they were all like, you know, America is built on a racist agenda. Who gives a f? You're here on the winning side. If you don't like America, go check out Ukraine. Try to get an oatmeal latte in downtown Kiev, you ungrateful bitch. If you don't like America, give me your passport.
Yeah, so spent a little time in Russia, and you know, one of the questions I asked when I was over there was, so explain to me the symbol for Soviet Russia. And my translator told me that I would do my best Russian impression. Da, in the Russia, we understand that highest piece of wheat gets lopped off. So in Russia, we try to be even with the other pieces of wheat because we don't want. So, you know, it's funny that in the freest country in the world, with all these rights and all these privileges that we have as America, we are the most ungrateful, whiniest nation for some groups. Or rather, I should say one group. And it rhymes with Smimocrat. So this is Steven Crowder, Louder with Crowder. Great moment in history. And I don't agree with everything that Steven says, but I do love him as a fellow conservative, and I do value a lot of what he says because he's not down with the BS. So this is at a university. I think they were at UMass, maybe MIT, somewhere like that. And they were doing a show, and there was a bunch of liberals there that was giving him a hard time. And so Stephen just let them know. He let them know a little bit about what's up.
Listen up, you silly liberal fruitcakes. I came out here, I wanted to tell some jokes. Let's do some reality checks here. Do you have any idea, sir, how pathetic it must be to be you? These people wanted to come out and have a good time, hear a few jokes, some thoughtful discussion, but your head pops off the pillow in the morning with, oh, how can I be a professional victim today? Let me go in and screw with their act just because, oh my God, your parents didn't tell you that your opinion wasn't worth that much. Look, they're confused. They're confused. You know why? Because I'm not your gender studies professor who has to cater to your trigger warning, microaggression, safe space bullshit. I didn't want to do this. I wanted to come out and tell a few jokes. You created this monster. We have to go. 10 more minutes of this. Let this reverberate. Let it be a life lesson. This monster right here that you're so afraid of, the face you see in your nightmares, was created by social justice warrior assholes like you.
Oh man, what a rant. It goes for a lot longer, and he says a lot more. It is absolutely one of the most epic rants that I've ever seen. So anyways, yeah, so guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Comedy Gone Rogue. I am Rogue. We are so glad that you're here. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, please hit that like and subscribe button. We are pushing towards 500 subscribers. We're currently at 41, and so we are growing. We're only 1 month in, and we are looking for people to join the Rogue Army to continue to help us push out more and more conservative content here on YouTube. Again, my name is Rogue. So glad you're here today. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Have a great day. See you next time.